yourself, it's like you're shrouded in shame.
Hello, everybody.
The disclosure, not just.
Hello, everybody. It's me again. It's Russell Mills. It is January 30th, end of the month. This is. I want to say hello, everybody. Hope everybody is blessed today. I hope. I want to just ask a question. Whatever happened to that Me Too movement bullshit? That everybody. I'm actually gonna play you guys something. This is the founder, Tarana Burke is founder of the Me Too movement.
Sexual violence, there's a way that you close up. Your protection, the way you protect yourself, is like you're shrouded in shame. And the disclosure, not just disclosure, but then the subsequent having somebody else connect with you and say, you're not alone in that, it just frees you. It frees you from the shame. You don't have to give the detail, because the details really don't matter. If somebody is bold and stands up and tells their story, and you're not ready to do that, and that's not where you are in your journey, to just simply say, me too, is powerful, but it's soft. And Me Too can be a conversation starter, or it can be the whole conversation.
So, but whatever happened to all that Me Too bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I'm seeing the YouTube video of Terry Crews, actor, and they said that, and he said that this guy Adam Bennett, I think that was his name. He was like one of the top agents in the acting and entertainment world, and he grabbed his penis, and he was kind of jumping on that Me Too bandwagon, like, oh yeah, somebody grabbed my shit. You know what I'm saying? He was speaking with Michael Strahan on the morning show, Good Morning America, I believe it was, back in like 2016 or 17, whatever it was. And it's like, I guess the woman Tarana Burke, that was the she's the founder of that, Me Too movement stuff. So meet the woman who started Me Too movement decades ago. Let's see. It says, who is Tarana Burke? Meet the woman who started the Me Too movement decades ago. It says, Me Too, an online campaign that supports the survivors of sexual abuse, assault, and harassment, has recently taken social media by storm. Although it has gained popularity over the last 2 months, initially actually began 10 years ago. This is an article that was, like in 2000. This was December 6, 2017. So this is an old article. But it says, it's related time names of the silent breakers as person of the year. Tarana Burke, an activist from Harlem, launched a movement a decade ago to aid underprivileged women of color affected by sexual abuse. So she was inspired after bonding with a young girl during a youth camp hosted by Just Be Incorporation, a nonprofit she founded that focused on the health, well-being, and wholeness of young women of color. The site reads, it says, Burke details the account on the site. She said the girl revealed her mother's boyfriend had been abusing her. That's when Burke decided to take action by helping communities where rape crisis centers and sexual assault workers were not present, and Me Too was born. It says, it's not about a viral campaign for me, it's about a movement, she told CNN. On one side, it's a bold declaration statement that I'm not ashamed and I'm not alone. On the other side, it's a statement from survivors to survivors to say, I see you, I hear you, I understand you, I hear for you, or I get it. It says, related, Me Too women share harrowing accounts of sexual assault harassment. This is the two-word phrase was surfaced in October when actress Alyssa Milano took to Twitter to invite those who've had experienced sexual harassment to respond to Me Too. This is her tweet followed the New York Times October 5th investigation into decades of sexual harassment and allegations against Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein. And within hours, Me Too went viral on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and beyond as people took to the platform to share their personal accounts of sexual assaults. By the end of the weekend morning, more than 40,000 people had responded to her tweet. More than 12 million people had engaged with this hashtag across Facebook and Twitter, CNN reported. As the campaign picked up speed, journalist Brittany Daniel applauded Burke on Twitter for starting the campaign, highlighting the originator. Milano credited her later that day. It says Harvey Weinstein booted from Film Academy, but for Burke, isn't about the accolades, it's about the awareness. It made my heart swell to see women using this idea, she tweeted, one that we call empowerment through empathy. I'm going to say this, right? Am I saying it's all right for women to get raped or women to get beat up? No, I'm not saying that. Okay. But, even with this R. Kelly situation that's going on, with they're talking about that, I guess they had a Lifetime had something, Surviving R. Kelly documentary, where he was doing a lot of things to women, and he also married Aaliyah when she was like 15, and she lied, saying that she was 18, and I guess he was like 27 or something like that. Everybody's talking about this R. Kelly thing, and even the sex tape that he did back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my question is, I'm going to say this to all the victims out there, regarding if it's R. Kelly, if it's Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, John Bob, Sally, whoever. My question is to anybody is, why don't you just speak out right then and there? Okay, if you knew R. Kelly was a sick pervert that preyed on the young girls and stuff, why didn't you get his ass locked up years ago? Okay, that's my question. You know what I'm saying? So all those people that are coming out now against him, R. Kelly and stuff like that, and a lot of these women, okay, why didn't you do it back then? That's my question. Again, okay, all this Me Too movement, and then you see, and even his wife, Drea Kelly. Okay, you stayed with him for X amount of years. Yeah, you guys are divorced. But if you didn't like him that much, why did you keep the name Kelly? Why don't you go back to your original name? I'm sure you got some money from him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, he was probably doing a lot of wicked and despiteful things. You know what I'm saying? But, you stayed around for a while, probably put up with it because you figured, hey, you had the money, fuck it, right? Like I said, I don't like people being mistreated. It doesn't matter if it's male or female. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like now today they try to put women on a pedestal like she's the new god. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. R. Kelly, you're going to be judged by God. I'm not here to judge you, sir. And all those other people, but you have to look at what you've done, to those people and preying on the young girls. And it's like, if you did make a sex tape, that's crazy. So, but I don't understand why, number one, these ladies would come out now against you. And this is what I'm saying. It's like back in the day when you was doing all this dirt, I'm not trying to, once again, I'm not trying to, I'm trying to act like, I'm Mr. Big Shot or whatever, but I just don't, I just don't understand it. It's like, it's like I just don't understand, the situation, because it's like, all these women are coming against you, Mr. R. Kelly, and you know what I'm saying, and it's like you're probably eventually gonna go to jail. I'm sure down the road. I'm sure, you know what I'm saying. I'm sure all these charges are being filed against you with this Lifetime movie. You know what I'm saying. All these people coming at you, and all these women, saying that you did this and that. It's like, first and foremost, you have to be careful what you do in this world. Okay, you got to be careful how you treat people. Okay, at the end of the day. Okay, I'm not gonna sit back and say, oh, I treat everybody the same. Da, 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 da. No, I'm Mr. Perfect. No, I'm not. But you know, but as far as R. Kelly goes, bro, like, I pray for you, bro. I pray that you get whatever demons that you out of. Like, we all got to get those demons, because we're in a world, that's not as spiritual as it should be. Okay. And there's demons everywhere in this world, and people could act like that there's not, but there are. Okay. And unfortunately, we get those demons inflicted inside us if we allow them. And that's what happened with R. Kelly. He had demons in him. I've heard that he was raped as a kid and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean you chase after young girls, marrying Aaliyah, messing around with her. I'm sure you probably had sex with her plenty of times when she was, what I'm saying? You wrote her first album, which was Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Like I said, he's a creative guy, but he's also a sick man, what I'm saying, unfortunately. And he needs help, what I'm saying? And whether you put him in prison or, what I'm saying, whatever the case is, but, his kids are messed up, I'm sure, off of this. The wife, she's messed up. But it's like, here's my thing is, and I'm saying this to these women. If you knew that Robert Kelly was doing something, and this goes all this Me Too movement and everything's, then you should have said something right then and there. Okay. He did not get convicted, I'm saying, back, I think it was like 2002, 2003, somewhere when, when he was on trial, and they found him not guilty, because they said, I guess the parents said it wasn't the girl on the tape, what I'm saying, or whatever. So I don't know if he paid them off or whatever, but if he did, that's their fault, if they did. But yeah, I just have a problem with people talking years and years and years ago after the fact, like over decades of this abuse that's been going on, and then people want to talk about it now. Like, my issue is, like, they should talk about it right then and there. Okay, because if there's an issue, people should talk about it and get it out the way with, instead of saying, oh yeah, this and that, or, oh yeah, he did this and on this, once something's done, and let's just say that person never gets caught, what the hell's going on with that? But like I said to people, I don't know, man. But we'll see what happens, what this transpires with this R. Kelly thing. But like I said, I never seen it. What I'm saying? I've heard about it, you know what I mean? But it's just, the fact is, like, I just don't get him. I don't get why you would chase after young girls. Yes, are there young girls that look older? Of course, but they're still young kids at the end of the day. We all see kids that look a little bit older than they are when they're not. We already see that. Doesn't mean we're going to chase after them, okay? But yeah, man, I whatever's going to happen with this guy, I don't know, man. But if he was just an ordinary person, he would have already been in prison already, because he's been in the game since like 92, 93, somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? and he's been very popular, and he's won like Grammys and awards, and collaborated with so many people, and he's had so many hits on the radio and wrote for other artists. It like seems like it makes it an exception to the rule because he's famous. But if he was just Robert Kelly, some guy from the hood of Chicago where he's from, he would have been already done. But I don't know, man. Like I said, but feel free to check out my YouTube channel if you like. You'd have to type in my name, Russell Mills, May 22nd, 2017. My first video is called Why Black People Settle for Less. So, like I said, I'm hoping for more subscribers. And I'm gonna say this: get off the phone, get off this. If you guys subscribe to my channel, make my channels grow more. Okay, so I get it. Everybody has their own life and stuff like that. Everybody has their own shit they got to do. But it's like, bro, if I go over 400 fucking something subscribers, that's how many videos I should be. I should be up to at least over 400 each video. If you guys are quote unquote subscribers, because if you're not, because you know what I'm saying, that's my thing. It's like I don't know. I just like subscribers. I want people to know who I am, and stuff like that. But feel free to check me out on YouTube. Again, Russell Mills, you know what I mean? Feel free to check me out. And that's it, everybody. But I hope everybody has a good night. Take care. Be blessed.